Hey look, it's another crappy video filmed on my laptop. Okay kids, we need to talk about 13 Reasons Why, and I know everyone's talking about it because everyone's watching it, but I just have some things that I need to say that I feel like are very important. And I didn't want to get my camera and get my stuff set up because my room's a mess and I really need to clean it. But, yeah, so I just finished it, like just now. I've been watching every series probably like a week because this week's been really busy. I could have sat down and watched the whole thing in one day, but this weekend was prom, so I was really busy. So I just watched it over the course of a week, which was good, but now like I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do I do now? Like it's over. Warning, this will have spoilers, so if you haven't watched the show, then don't watch this video. Yeah, okay, so this show's got some pretty heavy stuff in it, and I'm gonna try to stay pretty vague on topics, but like, wow. First off, it was really hard to watch. Um, I mean, like, it's hard to watch for anyone. I think, like, the normal person who hasn't gone through any of this stuff it would be hard to watch. But if you've experienced something like the things that she experienced, like I think that it's even harder, and I think it's really important that they put the trigger warnings in front of the videos because, like, yeah, there are some people that I know that I'm like, just like, please don't watch the show, like, please don't watch it, because it was like really hard for me to watch. So, yeah, but I think that's important because it shows the severity of the things that she goes through and it doesn't romanticize anything, which I feel like in our culture today with like social media and stuff, social media romanticizes a lot. And yeah, but let's just get into a couple things that I would like to say. I don't even know where to start. I guess I want to start with Clay and Hannah are just, oh my god, kill me. Like, literally. Like, oh, they're so cute, and I just want them to be together so bad. Like, he's so sweet, and oh my god, he's so sweet. He's so, he just, like, loves her so much, and of course, he's like, I can't say it, which frustrates me. Like, every time he's, like, this close to her face, I'm like, ah, ah. But, yeah, he's so sweet, and, like, goals. But one thing I want to say that I think is really important that I noticed was kind of like a reoccurring thing that is so important. Like I can't even like express the importance of this, and I think that like um like I like how they put this in the show. Like I feel like it's really important, but like especially with like the themes of the show and stuff, like stuff that goes on. Every time Clay like gets with a girl, he's always like, is this okay? Like he asked that, like, and I just think that's so important. Like he's very blunt about it, and it's like obvious, which is so important. Like it's so important. Like it's so important. It's so important. But I just like love that so much. Ugh. Love it. I love respecting women. Love it. Um Another thing is who really deserves to be on the tapes and who doesn't. I know this is like an ongoing issue, like people are talking about it. Um, I just want to say before I go into this, I'm not trying to like minimize her situation at all. Like, she had some really bad stuff happen to her that I can't even imagine. But from my standpoint, these are the things I feel like are unfair, or yeah. Um, I feel like two ways. Part of me like really hurts for her and is like, she was in a lot of pain, so like I understand why she did this. And the other part of me is like, I feel like she is so selfish because she's in so much pain, yet she wants everyone else to feel the exact same way as her. And I know, like, for me personally, I would be like, I'm in so much pain, therefore, I don't want anyone to feel like this ever. I wouldn't make 13 tapes and, like, ruin everyone else's lives and make everyone else feel the exact same way as me. So that really frustrates me, and they never portray it as selfish. Like, they never make it seem like, that's kind of screwed up that she did that. Like, yeah, people are mad and they're like, oh, this isn't true, but it's never like focused on that, like, that was a really selfish thing to do. Um, and also, I don't think, I know this is like so, like, everyone's talking about this, but I really don't think that um, Zach deserved to be on the tapes. Because he was literally just trying to be nice, and she like went off on him, and so he like retaliated. But it's her fault. Like, she started it, and she was like, he threw away my note. Like, that's what made her mad and upset, but he didn't even throw away her note. So, and that makes you think, like, if she lied about that, what else is she lying about? Like, little details that are, but that made me mad. I don't think he deserves to be on the tapes. Yeah, he screwed up, but everyone screws up, and like, that's not his fault at all. And his life shouldn't be ruined for making that mistake because it's so small in the grand scheme of things. Maybe that affected her a lot, but like, he didn't do anything. Like, she was the one who started it, and that's one thing that makes me really mad about Hannah. Why do I do this so much? It really is. Anyway, is she like blows up on people, and then their reaction to that is what makes her upset. Like, when she like blows up on Clay, like, and then he's like so upset because he feels like her death is like his fault. She literally was screaming at him to get out of the room. Like, what else was he supposed to do? If he had sat there and been like, no, I'm not leaving, she would have like punched him in the face. Like, he had to go. Like, he had to leave. That's not his fault, and the fact that she's making it his fault is not fair. The fact that she's making him feel that way is not fair, because I know that her reaction was because of stuff that had happened to her, but that's not his fault either. And that made me mad. Um, that she's making people feel like crap for stuff that is her fault, essentially. Um, but yeah, that makes me really mad that she can just blow up on people and then their reaction is her fault, or is their fault, because, like, if she had said what she said to Zach to me, I would be pretty mad. Like, she was like really mean to him. Also, it makes me very mad, and I think this is like also important. Like, they put this in the show for a reason, but it's like all these kids are like, accused of being like really mean to this girl, and like make her like so upset, and then when Clay gets the tapes, they do the exact same thing to him. Like, they make him miserable too, and it's like, are teenagers really that stupid? Like, have you not learned anything? It just makes me so mad. And kids are mean. Like, kids are really mean, and like, kids are really selfish, and they don't like think about anyone but themselves, and that's what this show shows. And I think the like graphicness of the show and like the intensity of the show is really important, because it shows just how bad stuff is, and it doesn't romanticize anything, as I said before. But and that makes me really mad. And another thing that kind of frustrates me, which is, well, I don't know if it's necessarily true at the end of the show, but like, while I was watching it, which this is a sign of like good characterization and stuff, but like you can't completely hate one character. Like even Bryce, like there's a point where he's like talking to Justin, he was like, man, like I love you so much and like you're my brother, but you know, I still kind of hate him. And then Courtney is just so, oh my gosh, can we just talk about Courtney? Like, what the heck? At first, I was like, that girl's so sweet. But then at the end, I was like, she's so, like, self centered and, like, oh my gosh. But yeah, throughout the entire show, I was literally like, please just tell her parents, like, this would make their lives so much easier. Like, they're already so devastated about her death, and then they're also really stressed out because they don't know why it happened. Like, just tell her parents. But then at the end, you know, I'm like, yay, everything's solved, except it's not, because Alex dies and they don't tell you what actually happens. So there's gonna be another season, which is good, but like I really want to know what happens. But yeah, those are the topics I wanted to just spit out, because like, wow. Also, the music in the show is so good. The song where they're walking out, the night we met, when it's like during the dance and when they're walking out, I love that song so much. They have so much, like, oh, they have so much good music in the show. It's so good, and it's not it's not like stereotypical like indie. Oh, we're trying to be cool and we're playing like music from the 70s and like teenage angst, but it's like good music. And the Selena Gomez song that's at the end, whew, got that on my Spotify, gave me some major feels. Really good music. That is important. Anyway, I don't even know where to end this. Like what the theme of this video is, what the purpose of it is. But like, okay, 13 Reasons Why is stressful, and Clay and Hannah need to like. Oh my gosh, the scene where he like imagines him like staying and like telling her he loves her. I was like sobbing, but I wasn't, because I had a spray tan and I was like, why did I watch this episode? I watched the episode the day I got my spray tan, and I was like trying so hard not to cry because I knew it would like run down my face and ruin everything, but whew. All right. Dear Lord. Okay, bye kids. Be nice to one another, please.